All right, thanks, Shantae. So this is my last time back here. It is a joy and a pleasure to introduce to you WisConnect Holding Cooperative. For me, it was a joy to be on calls with both Nikki and Tiffany. The energy that they brought to every single call was just always high and really focused and really digging in deep to really break apart and understand and move forward a concept that they came into. They were brought onto a team that to move forward this idea, which I found really fascinating and incredible. And that I had originally heard and had many conversations with one of the co-founders, Elizabeth Carter, whose name you heard mentioned before. But for them, what really was inspiring to me is this idea of really taking control of assets and really recognizing that folks that are starting businesses are always struggling in our communities are struggling with ownership and control of assets for long-term sustainability and not being in the place of being a victim and having to be forced to move out and having being constrained in your ability to expand. So they've been working around this issue and coming up with really creative ways to address it. And so I'm not going to explain their approach because I'm going to leave that to them so you can really get the full flavor of it. But it's really an incredible and a wonderful process. And I'm really excited to have Nikki and Tiffany who are going to break it down together. So I'm going to turn it over to you both now. Take it away.
All right, let me know if you can see my screen.
Not yet.
Okay, coming up.
Loading. Yes,
All
we
right,
can
we
see
ready
it.
to go?
We're ready to roll.
All right. Thanks everybody for having us. My name is Tiffany Williams Jenkins, and I am here with co-founder Nikki Bravo, and we represent WisConnect Holdings. So as you know, and we heard, and we know, Black women continue to face systematic barriers in traditional financing and ownership structures. But this is despite the economic impact and being the fastest growing group of entrepreneurs, employers, and community builders. We do all this while receiving less than 1% of available funding. Yet, if Black women owned businesses simply receive similar funding to that of white women owned firms, they would contribute an additional $361.2 billion to the US economy. I'm going to repeat that $361.2 billion to the US economy. This gap is not a reflection of capability, it is a reflection of unequal access, and this is an opportunity.
We envision a commercial community hub, a building where Black women entrepreneurs can access capital to grow scalable businesses. Those businesses then contribute to community wealth. But it's more than just the building, because Wills Connect is establishing a foundation that strengthens our families, stabilizes communities, and expands opportunity. Our success can then be replicated in neighborhoods across the city and beyond. See, our cooperative structure takes Black women entrepreneurs from solo survival to shared success. It's built to endure, benefiting the next generation and the ones that follow.
So I know you're asking, how do we do this? Well, a co-owned building with co-owned businesses, shared resources, and a collective voice. WisConnect is a member-owned and democratically governed, demonstrating shared growth that benefits the whole collective. So this works by leveraging the expertise of the business owners. From different areas, different sectors, we generate revenue through the businesses owned by the cooperative and housed within a building owned by the cooperative. WisConnect offers what traditional spaces never could. As Black woman and as a Black woman entrepreneur, this is an opportunity to scale my business or our businesses at increased rates, creating millions of dollars in revenue to continue the work that we're doing, serving our communities.
And where are we? We were so excited really to share that we've moved into the formal formation stage. Our founding members are 9 experienced entrepreneurs, educators, and advocates. We're already leveraging our collective expertise to shape what comes next. Each of us have deep roots in our communities, and we share a vision to build a transformative, lasting ecosystem. See, we're here to make this big. We're moving Black women entrepreneurs out of isolation into shared success. We're building together, we're scaling together, and we're owning together. That's how we go from renting spaces individually to purchasing buildings and creating community assets that last.
So now you're asking, how can you be a part of this endeavor? I know. The total investment is $2.5 million, and this is for our building acquisition. But we are experienced entrepreneurs. We understand that we have to take levels and to this project. So our ask today, because we're not new to this, we're true to this, is seeking $500,000. We've identified a site, and this investment will help us to complete pre-development work as well as provide startup capital. The investment helped us to onboard our first cohort of 10 Black women entrepreneurs, providing essential shared resources and operational framework. This funding positions us to be fully prepared for the complete capital stack. We are building the first multi-business cooperative on the south side of Chicago. And as you know, south side of Chicago is here to represent. And we invite you to join us in launching the very first of its kind in our community. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.